Rabbi Safreilichen Isru Chag. Everybody had a wonderful yontif. We have a couple of shiurim to catch up. We have the shiur from first the yontif, which is the end of the Hagdama to Sharich of Emunah, which the Alter Rebbe calls Chinuch Koton. Soon understand why it's called Chinuch Koton. So the Alter Rebbe began with the pasuk, bringing the pasuk of Chanech Lanar Apidarka Gam Kiaskin Le'Yasur Mimena. He teaches the youth according to his path, and even when he gets old, he will not stray from this path. So why? The question was, well, why do we want him to rely, even when he's old, to rely on the path of his youth? The path of the youth is specifically darkoi. It's his for each individual person according to his tchunas, according to his personality, the way he understands. So why would he want to? A person should mature and grow and not rely on that when they get old. So then Alter Rebbe asks about the pasuk of the mitzvah of to love Hashem. How can there be a command to love something? Alter Rebbe said there's two kinds of love. There's a love that's of tzaddikim, that's a spontaneous love that doesn't require any work or education or arousal, happens by itself. Then there's the love of everybody else that everybody else is shaykh to. And that is a love that's born of Bina and Das, thinking about the Eibishter, how he's our life, or thinking about how the chesed that the Eibishter does with us. Now, coming back to answer the question, the Alter Rebbe says that he brings the pasuk of Sheva Yipol Tzadik V'Kam. And the Alter Rebbe explains that this means not literally that the Tzadik has Averis, but it means that the Tzadik is changing madregas, like it says that the neshama is called the mahalach, in contrast with a malach is called the oimid. That it has the way it's built, and that's it. It can never grow, can never change. It may have very wide boundaries, very hagbolas, but it's oimid. But the neshama is constantly growing from level to level, mechayil al-choyel. So when a tzaddik is in between levels, or when a person is in between levels. For example, Reb Zera, when he traveled from Bavel to Eretz Yisrael, he fasted 100 fasts in order to forget the Talmud Bavli, and so that his mind would now be able to learn properly the Talmud Yerushalmi, because it's a very different style. So he's changing madrega, it's a higher madrega. So when a tzaddik is in between, that's called a nefila. He has to let go of the old level, the old avodah, but he hasn't yet adopted the new avodah. So it's called the nefila. When he's in the state of nefila, he doesn't have the avodah of the love that's olam eilel. So he has to rely on the ava that he got in his youth. And and that's the explanation. That's the pshat in the pasuk gam ki yazgin. So chinuch, education, is for life. So the Alter Rebbe, that's why the Alter Rebbe calls this chinuch koton, I'm assuming. And the Alter Rebbe ends off with the introduction to Sharich V'Emunah, and he says, so the things that are ma'oirer ava, not just that ava that's elam elel, but an ava that is the things that are ma'oirer ava in Yudah, that is the pure and true faith in the oneness, in the unity of Hashem. That when a person will understand the Achdus Hashem, that will bring him to, that will give him the tools to always be able to find the love and awe of Hashem. So in Sharich V'Emunah, the Alter Rebbe will begin to explain almost the mechanics of the Bria Shmeyayin, of Achdus Hashem, Yichud Hashem, and that will be in the next year.